Hey, I'm Brett Manning, and I'm going to be answering your vocal questions today. Be sure you give us your vocal questions on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube. Even down below, you can leave us a comment and we'll get back with you. This next question comes to us from DJD Stacks, and he says, is it true that milk is bad for your voice? Can be. Some people drink milk all day long with absolutely no effect. Have cheese all day long. I've been in Italy and heard singers who were phenomenal, and they never thought about anything they ate. And then there are some people, their voices are so temperamental, they'll eat a little bit of spice and they'll have reflux. So everybody's voice is different. Everybody has different allergies or no allergies, and you have to understand what your body can and can't take. So going to see a doctor is a very, very good thing, and a nutritionalist. I highly recommend that. But for me, milk almost never affects my voice. When I was younger, I had to avoid milk like the plague. Otherwise, I would be more susceptible to allergies and more susceptible to a lot of phlegm. And now, I mean, I had cheese with my eggs this morning and my voice doesn't bother me at all. Sometimes it does. Cheddar, more so. Goat cheese or feta or any of those kind of cheeses doesn't bother me a bit. So you have to understand what's going to hurt you as an individual. But if you notice it causes phlegm, don't do it. Our next question is a great one. It comes from Scotty McSee, and he said, how do I improve the tone of my voice? The question is, what do you want from your voice? And this is a question really that can be answered. Yes, the program gives you tons of exercise and gives you a systematic daily plan that you can build your voice, and you have to have that. I use it still. I used it this morning when my producer, who's standing behind the camera, was waiting outside for me to pull up, and I was in my car running these scales because it gives me a plan that I can do every day. And let me tell you something. Every time I do these exercises, they get easier. You always want to go back to that because it's foundational. But then you need a diagnostic, and both are Singing Success TV diagnostics where you get to watch it in action and learn vicariously, and then studying with one of our coaches and having somebody to hear that maybe this little thing that has to be turned just a slight notch to fix your tone. This is what we do every day. People who've gotten 90% there, but they just need one element diagnostically to change their voice. This next question comes to us from DRT Slim, who's wondering if the lip rolls can be replaced by the tongue trills. In other words, can I go and get the same effect? Pretty much. The thing is that you're stopping and starting your tone rapidly while maintaining a constant airflow, which resets the vocal cord on every pitch. So when I'm going, as I'm doing that, the vocal cords are resetting several times per second. Same thing. The thing is, for some people, when they do tongue trill, they're going and they can't get it to flow freely. They have a lot of tension. The tongue trill should release the tension underneath the chin. It's very hard to tighten up the root of my tongue while allowing the tip of my tongue to flutter freely against the roof of my mouth. And this is great information. I wish I would have known this 20 years ago. But now knowing it, knowing how this works, you understand that if you can do all these things, that they all provide their own kind of release. I notice a difference between, it kind of bothers me, but I can do it, and because I have a little going on, a little R in there. So it goes from to R. Now, if I'm going, I'm going to tighten up more. Some people don't tighten up on tongue trills at all. If you can't do one, do the other. If you can do them both, do them both. Every exercise informs and assists a final vocal tone.